are the things that you can do for yourself now to start a habit, like you were saying before, to initiate a habit of sort of, as we grow into ourselves as mothers, now we're in charge in a new way.
Yeah.
And maybe we didn't think of ourselves as being in charge of our lives before. And maybe once we're sort of in charge for someone else who needs us completely and fully, now are we ready to also be in charge of ourselves? Because maybe we need to be doing both of those things.
And in your postpartum visits, what are y'all, besides like general checking of bleeding and baby latching and all that kind of stuff, what are you going over in the postpartum period?
Yeah, so the postpartum appointments are very conversational. I'm weighing the baby and checking and doing the clinical stuff, of course, but that stuff is almost, assuming everything's fine and there's no concern, that stuff is almost ancillary. It's really more about connecting in with the mom and really finding out, okay, how are you doing? What's this like for you? Mm-hmm. Where are you at? How are you feeling? What does it feel like?
And like eye contact.
And what is your support like? Are you really in the bed the whole time? What have you been doing?
Yeah. Are you at Target?
Have you been bustling around the house?
Mm-hmm.
Really getting a feel for how much she's really resting and talking with her about why that's important for her physical recovery, but also for the spiritual and emotional shift that she's making so that she has an opportunity, if she wants to make that decision to cross that bridge. Mm-hmm. And to, ease more comfortably and more intentionally into her new role and her new identity. Because everything she has ever been and thought of herself as is now changing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's really important to put on the table how food is there to nourish us, and it is, especially in the postpartum, it's there to nourish us and to be savored. Yeah. And it's to support you, and you don't have to, just because you're eating a piece of chocolate cake in your postpartum period, not that you should eat it all the time, but just because you're eating it doesn't mean it is going to, change your trajectory wellness or anything. It's really about appreciating what's in front of you, letting it nourish your body, and then at the next step, doing the same thing with a different kind of food, allowing it to nourish your body, being grateful for what you have in front of you, and making sure that you stay on top of those calories so that you don't feel depleted and run down afterwards.
And it doesn't need to come from a place of anxiety and perfectionism and stress of having to do it right. There's this right way to eat and this right way to be postpartum and to be a mother, and you have to do it the right way. Otherwise you're failing, right? It's not that. It's learning who you are as a mother, relearning who you are as a woman, and taking care of yourself in the way that works for you today.